Yes, we're live. Woohoo! We're back at it again. Hello, everyone, and good evening. How is everyone? It's alive. It's alive. Well, we are so glad that you joined us tonight on this episode 6, volume 6 of our Studio Sessions Chill Lounge. My name is Bill Schaefer. This is Michael Donovan, and we are so happy to have you in our home tonight virtually. We were just discussing having a little sip of the bubbly. So once again, cheers to each and every one of you for taking a moment out of your Saturday night and joining us during this whole COVID-19 mess. Cheers to you. We're drinking a little, I think this is a little Left Bank something or other from Napa Valley that's really tasty. And wine glasses, aerating wine glasses, actually, courtesy of Linda. Thank you again. We get a lot of use out of that. I think it was a Christmas present one year. So absolutely delicious wine we've got tonight. So just a couple housekeeping things. First of all, again, welcome. We're glad that you found us over here on YouTube streaming live now, where we get a little better video quality. And also for those people who just want to sit back and relax and watch on their television set. If you've got a smart TV with the integrated YouTube app, you can be enjoying us that way instead of trying to figure out how to hook your laptop computer up to your TV. But there's a couple of little differences between Facebook Live and YouTube Live too. So if you're using your web browser, you should see a chat panel that comes up on the right side of your screen over here, where you can chat and give us a little heads up and say hi. If you would, maybe just put a little note in there and let us know where you're connecting from. We've had people from Toronto and from Washington and just all over the place. If you're on your mobile phone or if you're on your tablet, right below the video window, there should be a little button now that you're in and the session's live. There should be a button that says Live Chat. So if the chat panel didn't open up automatically on your mobile phone YouTube app or your tablet YouTube app, not the browser, but the app, is where you can chat. So make sure you're using the YouTube app, and then you can give us some feedback and give us a little chat. Also, let us know what you're drinking tonight, what your adult beverage of choice is tonight. We would like to know what you're doing. I hazard a guess that my good friend Bobby up in Iowa may have some sort of a blue or colored cocktail tonight. I'm sure he'll chime in and let us know what he's drinking. So a couple other things in addition to how to find the chat box so you can kind of interact and stay engaged with us throughout the session. There's actually even some like emojis and emoticons and things that you can put in, just like on Facebook, or they're similar to what you can do on Facebook too. So
do they have those little facey things too?
Yeah, the little facey things.
Okay.
So other things, also, of course, our virtual tip jar is open, and we have appreciated everyone's generosity in the past. So I think over in this corner, we still have availability on PayPal Me, if you don't mind. And by the way, these icons on screen for the virtual tip jar, they're not links that you can click to actually then log in, and you just have to take that information and type it in to your web browser or your mobile app. So we've got paypal.me/Bill Schaefer, and if you wouldn't mind, just choose the personal payment option. Otherwise, if you do goods and services, then PayPal says, hey, send these people, send them a invoice. And it's just kind of a mess. So, I mean, regardless, we're thankful for whatever you send along via PayPal. And then, of course, with over here in this corner and in this corner, we have Venmo and Zelle, and the information is the same. It's either my mobile phone number or it's my email address. And so, again, that's the virtual tip jar stuff. And again, we appreciate your generosity. Let's see, other things that we need to talk about before we get into the business of music tonight. Did you have words of wisdom that you were going to share?
Well, are you going to talk about next week?
Oh, yes, I was. Yes. So next week, we'll have some good news and some bad news. Okay, so the good news is next week, we're not going to have a studio session, Chill Lounge studio session, because next Saturday night will be my first night back at Chamberlain's. And it happens to be also my birthday. My birthday next Saturday. So that's kind of going to be a fun way to kind of celebrate a little bit of coming out from the COVID-19 thing. And so I'll be back at Chamberlain's. But that doesn't mean that Chill Lounge is necessarily over. We're talking about some other options and maybe moving it to a different night. Maybe a Friday night and do kind of a cocktail happy hour kind of thing, kind of like 60, 70, something like that before the evening gets started, and you can kind of get your weekend started with us. So stay tuned for more information on what the new Chill Lounge studio sessions will look like. We're even talking about trying the logistics of like doing a pool party and playing outdoors and doing like, yacht rock or, beach bunny kind of, I don't know. We've got plenty of ideas coming up. So let's see, who all do we have here? All right, Mr. Davis from Houston, hello, glad you are here. Amy and Lily, hello from Euless, Texas. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining. Amy, former student of mine as well, trumpet player, and one of my faves. Appreciate y'all joining in. So, let's get down to it here. That's enough announcements for the evening, for right now, and let's get to the business of music. So, we've been kind of doing this idea of a theme, and so we've had Motown night. We've had kind of a smooth jazz night. We've had piano men, so piano players, kind of favorites of ours. We had a session where it was what we called dealer's choice, where it was some of just our favorites that when people come up and tip us and say, just play what you want to play. And so it was those types of things. And so, and I think that's been some of the themes, and by popular demand, we kind of took a vote to stay with the theme idea. So tonight's theme is kind of a companion to Motown that we did. So tonight is going to be all about soul and R&B and some of our favorite artists. So are you ready, sir?
I think so.
Shall we crank this up here? All righty. So as we were doing research for this and, just doing Google searches to find out, what are some of the top soul R&B artists and soul and R&B music? And there's a lot of dovetailing and kind of intermingling with kind of Motown artists who came out of the Motown Detroit scene, but also play the genre of soul and R&B. So this is a frequent flyer whenever we do searches for like the top soul songs or R&B songs, Motown songs. Mr. Marvin Gaye. We hope you enjoy this one. About your plans to make me blue with some of that guy you knew before. Between the two of us guys, I loved you more. It took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Don't you know that I heard it through the grapevine? Not much longer would you be mine. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind, honey, honey, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know that a man ain't supposed to cry, but these tears I can't hold inside. Her losing you and made my life to see. 'Cause you mean that much to me. You could have told me yourself that you found someone else. Instead, I heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind. Honey, honey, yeah. Be my baby. Oh, pick some guitar. hide being confused. If it's true, why don't you tell me then, dear? Do you plan to let me go for the other guy that you know before? Instead, I heard through the grapevine, not much longer would you be mine. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind. Honey, honey, yeah, heard it through the grapevine. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you know that I heard it through the grapevine? Honey, honey, yeah. Would you be my baby? Through the grapevine, how much longer would you be my baby? Yeah. Whew, Mr. Marvin Gaye. Yeah. Excellent, excellent. That's been a favor of mine. In fact, I kind of wanted to do it for the Motown session, but we just had so many songs to get through. I mean, we could do several nights of Motown stuff. And so I thought, well, I'll save that and hold that back for a little bit. So I'm glad we had a chance to do that tonight. That arrangement was kind of a transcription of a live version that was done by Amy Winehouse back when she was still with us and gracing us with her music. So I really enjoyed working on that one. All righty, so next up, we're going to feature Mr. Donovan on some guitar.
Is this me?
Yes, this is you. This is you.
Is this one that we decided on, or is
Yes,
this
it is. No, I'm not going to surprise
Okay,
you on
all right,
this one. This
okay.
is one you know.
right.
This happens to be a song from, and there have been several remakes to this. Originally, this was the Isley Brothers.
That's definitely soul.
Yes, and that's very much soul.
Bill was saying, how would you describe soul? And I said, well, soul is the music you play when you're with your lady.
Yeah.
You're with your lady.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. So, and actually, ironically, I didn't realize this was an Isley Brothers song because until much later in my career. The first time I ever heard this song, I was speaking with a lady. This was in the day when I was still
Speaking with ladies.
speaking with ladies. And I went to a concert back in Whitney Houston's earliest days of her career. And this was, she did a remake of this song on her very first album called Whitney. So that was the first time I've heard this song. And Kenny G was playing saxophone on her rendition. But the Isley Brothers is just the classic version of this song. So let's drop a little bit of this on you right now. It's called For the Love of You. And Mike's going to play some guitar on this. I might play a little saxophone here and there. We'll see. That sounded good. I don't think I've ever heard you do the little like sing and play along on this song before.
I was in the moment.
The Spirit came upon you.
Praise.
Oh, great song from the Isley Brothers, and I think there's some smooth jazz artists.
Norman Brown.
Norman Brown did. Hugh Masekela, who brought us Grazing in the Grass, did a version of that on flugelhorn and vocals. Yeah, I love his stuff as well. All right, so let's see who else we have here. Hey, Jan from, well, I almost said Waterloo, Jan. Sorry about that. Up in Wisconsin, high school classmate and dear friend of mine. Rob, yes, drummer friend of mine, and looks like he's got a little cocktail icon going on there. All right. Bobby, thanks for joining us. I see you found the chat. Good deal. So on the, what did Jan say? Yeah, LOL, of course, yeah. I'm getting old. My mind's going. That's why I have to have all my lyrics all printed out, because as a good musician friend of mine says here in town, she says, the older I get, the more lyrically challenged I get. So so on songs I don't do that often, I have my little cheat sheet here with my lyrics. All righty, so let's see, what are we doing next? We just did the Isley Brothers. Oh, classic stuff from, stand by please. Let me make sure I get the, oh, and I got it, hang on, stand by. Got to make sure that this one's working now. Yeah, I think it's going to work. We got the air conditioning on because it's starting to get warm out, and that kind of dries out my saxophone reed, so I have to give it a quick lick, like the Tootsie Pop.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
That's what happens when you get old. It gets a little dried out.
What?
It gets dried out.
Don't you start.
Give it a lick.
Don't you start. No. All righty. So, where would we be in soul and R&B without the stylings of Mr. Otis Redding? So we're going to do a little Otis right now. Let's kick it off. Here we go. Sing along if you know it. Well, sitting in the morning sun, well, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching my ship roll in, oh, and now watch it roll away again. Oh, Lord, I'm sitting on that dock of the bay, watching that tide roll away. Yes, I am sitting on that dock of the bay, wasting time. Yeah. Well, you see, I left my home in Georgia, well, and I headed for the Frisco Bay. Oh yeah, I got nothing to live for, and you see that nothing's gonna come my way. Oh, now I'm sitting on that dock of the bay, watching that tide roll away. Yeah. Oh, I'm sitting on that dock of the bay, wasting time. Yeah. Oh yeah, listen here. Well, it looks like nothing's gonna change it. Every little thing is gonna remain the same. Whoa, I can't do what 10,000 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Oh, now, sitting here, resting my bones. Oh, this loneliness won't leave me alone. Oh, yeah. 2,000 miles I roam, oh, just to make this dock my home. Oh, now I'm sitting on that dock of the bay, watching that tide roll away. Yes, I am sitting on that dock of the bay, now wasting time. I'll pick up some guitar now. Here we go. Nothing's gonna change. Every little thing is gonna remain the same. I can't do what the people tell me to, so I guess I'll remain the same. Oh, now I said, sitting here, resting my bones. Well, now this loneliness won't leave me alone. Oh, yeah. 2,000 miles I roam, all just to make this dock my home. I said I'm sitting on that dock of the bay and watching that tide roll away. Oh, I am sitting on that dock of the bay and I'm wasting time. Yeah, I said, sitting on that dock of the bay, wasting time. Oh, yes, I am. Let me say, now I'm sitting on that dock of the bay, wasting time. Oh, let's get the heck out of Dodge now. Here we go. Woo! Oh. At my age, I still got a little pucker left.
It's amazing.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, that whistling at the last part, sometimes that's a little bit of a challenge. Because I'm not the best whistler in the world, that's for sure. So I don't know how that came out over the microphone, my little headset microphone here. Hopefully it picked it up well enough. Good stuff. Yes, and I hit that big 6-1 mark. A week from tonight.
Again?
No. Not again.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's the first time I've gotten to 61.
Okay.
Yeah. Last year was 60.
Okay.
I know. So yeah, so next Saturday night, for those of you who maybe joined us late, so tonight's going to be our last Saturday night edition of the Chill Lounge studio sessions, because next week I go back to work at the club at Chamberlain's. So I'll be back at the piano in the cigar lounge starting at 7 o'clock p.m. from what I understand. I think we're still the same time. So things are starting to open up just a little bit, peeking through the door, but they've started music back up at Chamberlain's. So I will be there next Saturday night celebrating my birthday in combination. So for me, I think that's going to be a fun way to celebrate my birthday, is to actually be able to kind of get out and about and see some people, although still maintaining good spatial distancing. They've got the tables kind of spread out, and they don't have the bar stools up around the piano in order to kind of keep people still practicing good social distancing. I actually prefer to call it personal distancing or physical distancing, because we don't want to lose. I don't want to be distant from the people I socialize with. I just want to, for a while we're going to have to be physically.
I like being distant.
Yeah.
I like being distant. Yeah, it works for me.
Well, at any rate, so this will be our last Saturday version of the Chill Lounge sessions, but we're talking about doing maybe a Friday night happy hour or cocktail hour sort of thing. So give us a week or two to kind of figure that out, and I'll get back to and just keep an eye out on Facebook. I'll try and advertise that once we get our next session ironed out and what the topic is going to be. We've got so many topics we've talked about and haven't even gotten a chance to get to. Also, once again, the virtual tip jar is open, and we appreciate your generosity. All along we have, and if you feel like contributing to the COVID-19 fund, we've got PayPal down in this corner. Now, mind you, these icons on the screen are not hyperlinks, so if you click them, the stream will stop. So make sure you hit play. But that's just information for you to just copy into your mobile phone app or your browser. PayPal, paypal.me/Bill Schaefer if you want to use PayPal. Venmo and Zelle down in this corner. It's either my email address or my telephone number. And once again, we thank you in advance for your generosity. What else was I talking about? I think that was it. That was some of the. If you joined us late, if you're using your mobile phone app or your mobile phone YouTube app or your tablet YouTube app, there should be a button right in the center, right below the video screen in the center. It should say live chat. So if you got to the website or if you got to our live stream and you couldn't figure out where to chat, just tap that button. If you're on your computer in your web browser, the chat panel should have opened up on the right-hand side when you logged into the live stream. And for those people who are watching on their smart TVs, we appreciate that, and that's one of the reasons why we did this. But if you also want to chat, you're still going to have your laptop so you can type and just pull that up. But just put the volume down on your laptop so there's not any kind of disconnect between the two. So definitely get some engagement going here. Let us know where you're connecting from. Annette from and her better half connecting again from California. Annette's a former classmate of mine and a clarinetist, and good to have you folks on. Good stuff. We've got a good group tonight, so we appreciate y'all connecting. I think let's continue on our merry way. What do you say? I think you're up next. Yes. And so this is going to be Percy Sledge, correct? Mm-hmm. All right.
And he has a couple sisters.
Sister Sledge?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Is that for real?
No, I just made it up.
Oh, jeez.
Just made it up.
I never know.
Could
Okay,
be.
on that
I don't
note,
know.
stand by. I'm going to have a... And cheers to each and every one of you. Hopefully everyone's having a great weekend and staying safe but still trying to live your life with some dignity and some enjoyment, even though we're kind of on this lockdown journey together. So cheers to each and every one of you. Thank you so much. That's so good. So good. We were supposed to have been in wine country last weekend, 2 weekends before that, to go see a trumpet player, jazz trumpet player that we enjoy following, and go do some winery tours, but obviously that didn't happen. Things were not open yet, and of course, we weren't quite ready to sit on an airplane yet with a bunch of other people, and I'm just so respectful and appreciative of my friends who are flight attendants and work in the airline industry, who, people are still having to get from one place to the other. So, just trying to do it as safely and with as much dignity as they can. So we want everybody to stay safe. All right, here we go. Mr. Michael Donovan on vocals and guitar. Little Percy.
There's be a little sax, too.
Oh! All right. Could have some church.
When a man loves a woman, spend his very last dime trying to hold on to what he needs. give up all his comforts, sleep out in the pouring rain. If she said that's the way it ought to be. When a man loves a woman, I give you everything I've got. Trying to hold on to your precious love. Oh, when a man loves a woman, that's the way it ought to be. When a man loves a woman, oh, I give you everything I've got, yeah. Try to hold on to your precious love, baby, please. When a man loves a woman, oh, give you everything I've got. Try to hold on to your precious love, baby, 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 please. Whoa. When a man loves a woman, oh, deep down in his soul, she can bring him sudden misery. She's playing him for a fool, well, he's always the last one to know. Loving eyes can never see. When a man loves a woman, I know exactly what it feels. 'Cause baby, I'm a man.
Now, we had some church organ going on there,
We
didn't
did,
we?
yes.
Little Hammond Leslie swirly.
They were working it.
That's right. That was some serious church organ going on there. Well, you know what they say when you're going to have a little church going on. Wherever two or more are gathered in the name of the Lord, pass the offering plate. So please give generously. Excuse me.
Nice.
Yeah, no, that's a bad church musician joke, I think. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see where we at. All right. Let's see, who else do we have some? Oh, hey, Bobby, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, that was one of the topics. So one of the topics that we're thinking about doing down the road, too, is some disco stuff. So like 70s disco with the Bee Gees and maybe some of that early Michael Jackson, you know, from...
70s.
Yeah, that
He was about like 1974, I think that, or 3 came.
Yeah.
Off the Wall.
Yeah, Off the Wall, and then what was the one after that that had like Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, and some of that kind of remember roller disco, that was like mid to late 70s, early 80s-ish. Anyway, stuff in there. We've got a whole bunch of that stuff that we can do too. So don't worry, we're going to keep a disco set in mind. We're going to do some yacht rock as we get closer to the summer. So we've got a few more ideas, and we still have some more Motown stuff that we want to do. We might do some. We also need to do to counteract piano men. We want to do piano women. So Carole King and Nora Jones and
Diana Krall.
Diana Krall. Yeah, so many great artists. So we've got a lot of ideas coming up for some themes. So, but definitely, if you've got ideas as well, folks who are on the broadcast, please shoot us a note in the comments or reach out to us on Facebook and let us know if you've got an idea for a theme that we can do. So, and we'll try and pull that together. So, and I think what we're going to do is because it's kind of on a weeknight too. Instead of doing Saturdays, we're gonna go to Fridays. We'll probably do like every other Friday to start off with, just to make sure that there's enough participation and stuff. So anyway, we'll have a schedule and we'll have some topics for the new and improved studio sessions. That'll be on Friday nights. All right. Well, here's one of my favorite songs from a group called the Four Tops. Again, keeping with our theme of soul and R&B. So, I mean, Four Tops, Spinners, the OJs, Temptations, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. I mean, all those folks play in the same space. So we're going to do a song right now called Ain't No Woman Like the One I Got.
Ain't no woman like the one I've got. Ain't no woman like the one I've got. Ain't no woman like the one I've got.
Every day the sun comes up around her, she can make the birds sing harmony. Every drop of rain is glad it found her. Heaven must have made her just for me. When she smiles so warm and tender, oh, a sight for sore eyes I'll see. Woo.
Ain't no woman like the one I got.
Oh no, they don't come better.
To make her happy doesn't take a lot.
She don't ask for things, no diamond ring.
Sew together like a hand in glove.
Like pages in a letter.
Ain't no woman like the one I got.
She can fill me up when it's down, I'm going. Put a little music in my day. Wouldn't be surprised if our love keeps growing. Bigger every minute that she stays away. I would kiss the ground that she walks on, 'cause it's my word she'll obey. Ooh.
Ain't no woman like the one I got.
Well, I kiss the ground she walks on.
To make her happy doesn't take a lot.
She's a real good friend right to the end.
Sew together like a hand in glove.
Like pages in a letter.
Ain't no woman like the one I love.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what a good thing I got. Oh, she means a lot, she means a lot. Hey, hey, hey. Well,
Ain't no woman like the one I got.
oh no, they don't come better.
Make her happy doesn't take a lot.
She don't ask for things, no diamond rings.
Sew together like a hand in glove.
Like pages in a letter.
Ain't no woman like
Oh yeah. Hey yeah. Oh now. Well, I kiss the ground she walks walk song. She's a real good friend right to the end. I'm a lonely man when she's gone. Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ain't no woman. Woo. I love that song. That one and the one you sang on our Motown are two of my favorites. What was that song? So there was this one, Ain't No Woman Like the One I Got.
Just call.
I'll Be Around.
I'll be
Yeah,
around.
I'll Be Around.
Yeah.
I'll Be Around. Great tune. Great tune. All right, let's see. Who else do we have joining in? Oh, we've got a good group tonight. Thank you so much once again for tuning in. And always know that if you aren't able to join during the live session, the video replay is available virtually instantaneously after the session's over with. So just use the same link, or if you want to, just go out to my YouTube channel. So it's youtube.com/user user singular, no S, /user / Bill Schaefer, and then the number 1, Bill Schaefer 1. And subscribe on that channel, and then all you have to do is when you go out to that link, you just look for the playlist, and there's a whole playlist with all of the video replays from all of the studio Chill Lounge sessions too. So you can catch up at any time, and you can also listen to any of the other episodes if you may have missed and kind of come to the party late. So at any rate, youtube.com/user / Bill Schaefer 1. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit share and share it with your friends. And there's also a little bell icon where you get notifications. So once I post something new, you'll get a notification in your inbox or a notification on your mobile device that something new has been posted. So we appreciate all the engagement and everyone's support of us through these trying times, and it's given us a chance to work on some new stuff, and and just get to work together a bit more in the comfort of our homes. Mm-hmm. So we really appreciate each and every one of you for joining. Mm-hmm. Let's see, what do we have next?
Let's do a duet. Let's do a
we're
duet.
going to do a duet.
Let's do a duet.
Yeah, this is a great tune. So, it doesn't get more soulful than Sam Cooke, and this is a duet that he did with Lou Rawls.
But he didn't actually really do it.
What?
It was done posthumously.
This is true. This is true. And that's the recording that actually was the big hit too. Was the one because they had some other people singing on a session to do that, but then when the dust cleared, the only one left standing was Lou Rawls. Mm. There were a few other people that contributed to that as well. But
he's soulful.
you know, Wikipedia is such a wonderful thing. I did a little. What key are we in on this one?
I think we're in B flat.
Are we in B flat? That's good, because that's where my fingers are right now.
Or was it A?
Oh, maybe it is A. Yeah, it is. I think it's A.
Is it? No,
yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Here we go. So this is a great song from Mr. Sam Cooke, and we're going to do it as a duet, and I'm going to be Lou Rawls, and you're going to be Sam Cooke, and so here we go. E of A.
E of A.
Change your mind about leaving me behind. Baby, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me, yeah.
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 I know I laughed when you left, but now I only hurt myself. Baby, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me, yeah.
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 Yeah. And I'll give you jewelry
Ho.
and money too. That ain't all, that ain't all I'll do for you. Oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, I'll always be a slave till I'm buried, buried in my grave. Oh, now bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Play that guitar now.
One more thing.
I tried to treat you right, but you stayed out late at night. But I'll forgive you. Bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bring it on home to me.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. We haven't done that song for a long time either.
Long time.
Yeah, this is good that this came up tonight.
It's fun though.
I know, it's a great song. All right, let me put this sucker away. Uh-oh. Stand by, please. Mechanical difficulties. There we go. I didn't want that saxophone falling to the flow. All righty. Well, let's see. What time do we have on the wall here? It's 8:53. Now, we got time for one more?
One more.
Two more? Just checking the comments here. Yeah, Rob, don't stop till you get enough. Yep, Bobby, good stuff. Yeah, Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. 1979. Okay.
No, is that right?
Yeah, yeah. And Bobby's a DJ. He does tons
Okay.
and tons of weddings and stuff.
I thought I was still in college, but I guess
Yeah.
I was.
And he had a really good
out of
band director
college.
too that taught him like really well. So
Who, Michael Jackson?
no,
Oh.
Bobby did.
I thought you meant Quincy Jones.
No,
I was going to go.
no.
I was gonna
Michael
go, yeah, pretty
Jackson went to
good.
the Quincy Jones School. Yeah, that's for sure. All righty. So we're going to do a song here,
What key are we doing this in?
key of A,
Oh.
same key. So
Oh, I thought it was B flat.
no.
I don't know. Just...
So I'm old enough to remember the original version of the song from Mr. Dobie Gray. And then in the, I think, late 1990s or... Sorry. Yeah. And then in the, or maybe it was early 2000, an artist by the name of Uncle Cracker did a cover of this song, but he actually had Dobie Gray as a guest artist on his recording. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. You get kind of the refreshed version of the song, but it still is true in many respects to the original artist because he sang on it. So here's a sing-along for everybody. If you want, sing along with this. This is probably one of my favorites from that whole soul and R&B catalog. Now day after day, felt confused. Yet I look for the light through the pouring rain. You know that's a game that I hate to lose. I'm feeling the strain. Now ain't it a shame? Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away, yeah. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away, oh, drift away, yeah. Won't you take me away? Now I'm beginning to think that I'm wasting time. I don't understand the things that I do. The world outside looks so unkind. I'm counting on you, baby, now to carry me through. Oh, now give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away, oh, drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away, oh, drift away. Won't you take me away? And when my mind is free, you know that melody can move me. Oh yeah. When I'm feeling blue, oh, your guitar's coming through to soothe me. Oh yeah. Thanks for the joy that you're giving me. I want you to know I believe in your song. Your rhythm and rhyme and harmony. You help me along, baby, now you're making me strong. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away, oh, drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Yeah. Come on, put your hands together. We're gonna go back to church. Here we go. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away, oh, drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. Oh, now and drift away, oh, drift away, yeah. Oh, now, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Hey, yeah, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away, yeah. Won't you take me away? Mr. Dobie Gray, drift away. Oh, whew. All right. Running out of breath here. Oh, but then it's wine time. Well, once again, we wish each and every one of you a healthy and safe weekend. We're going to wind things down. I think we have time to do one more, yeah? Oh, you're almost out of wine. Cheers.
Oh. Well, let me pour a big glass and we can do one.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, because my coffee needs to be heated up here.
Oh, you too?
Yeah. Just in case.
Yeah, I think you have plenty.
No, stop. More. Stop it. Okay, that's good, thanks.
Wait, no.
Nope. Okay, wait. There we go.
wait.
All right.
Don't waste it now.
Yeah, almost had a wine emergency there. Indeed.
Indeed.
Well, once again, we are coming down to the end of our little session here. We're going to leave it with one more song from from our theme for the evening, our soul and R&B. One of my favorite groups. I have so many favorite groups. All of that music is just really special to me. I mean, that's kind of what we grew up on. One of many styles that we grew up on. And so we really, really appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. This will be the last Saturday night session for those of you who didn't hear the announcements earlier, because next Saturday night is two occasions. It's my first night back to Chamberlain's at the Cigar Lounge since the whole COVID-19 mess kind of blew up and kept us home and tried to keep us safe. So they're opening up the restaurant just a little bit at a time. They've opened up the Cigar Lounge a little bit, and they're having live music. And so I'm going to be back next Saturday night, which is also my birthday. So I can't think of any better way to celebrate kind of the beginnings of the openings and my birthday all in one night. So going forward, we're talking about doing a Friday night, kind of a happy hour, 6 o'clock-ish time frame. And we're going to go to maybe every other week. And we're still going to keep the themes going. And we've got lots of themes. If you have an idea for a theme that you'd like to hear us do a set of stuff, with the exception of maybe like Iron Maiden or Meatloaf or...
I could do a jazz version.
Yeah, that's true. We could do. Yeah, we could do a calypso version or a bossa nova version.
Bossa nova, yeah.
Yeah.
Some meatloaf.
Yeah, but seriously, if you have an idea, stick it in the chat or hit me over on Facebook or email me, bill@billschaefer.com. The email's in the corner over here. Virtual tip jar, once again, we appreciate your generosity all along, and we appreciate your generosity as well tonight. So thanks in advance for those of you who gave. So we're going to wind things up with a favorite song of mine from the OJs.
Is this one in B flat?
This one is in B flat.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. That's what I thought we were doing before.
Yeah, no, I forgot to. I made up a set list and then I changed it at the last minute, and so he had all of his songs queued up. Yeah, that could have been interesting, an interesting medley of the two. All right. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to leave you with this. If you feel like getting up in your living room and dancing and making a love train, take a picture of it and send it to us. We want to see it. Here we go. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. 'Cause the next stop that we make will be England. Tell all the folks in Russia and China too. Don't you know that it's time to get on board and let this train keep on riding, riding on through. Whoa, here we go now. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. I said, people all over the world, join your hands, start a love train, love train. All of your brothers over in Africa, tell all the folks in Egypt and Israel too. Please don't miss this train when it's at your station, 'cause if you miss it, I feel sorry, sorry for you. Oh, everybody dance. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. I said, people all over the world, join your hands, start a love train, love train. I said, people all over the world, join your hands, start a love train, love train. train. I said, people all over the world, join hands, start a love train, and let it ride. Oh, let it ride. I said, let it ride. You got to let it ride. Let it ride. Woo! People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. I said, people all over the world, join your hands, start a love train, love train. I said, people all over the world, join your hands and start a love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. I said, start a love train. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much. God bless. Take care. We'll see you again, hopefully in a couple weeks on a Friday night. Good night. Stay safe. Be careful. God bless. Take care.